Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Corner Watt of the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp. Come with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And just real quick, man, I just want to do a response that this to a video this brother posted, right? Because what we're about to see in these coming days is, millions and billions of Israelites follow Eve to destruction, man. Right? They're about to follow these women, right, in the same way of thinking that they have, right, and into taking this MOTB and ended up being destroyed as a result of it, man. You know? So I'm gonna play this video to just show you the mindset of these people, right? And how gullible they are to this system, right? And how they're continually being fooled by these sweet words that this devil is telling them, man. So I'll play this and then you'll get a few scriptures.
We have platforms like this and all the different social media outlets that just expose us to so many things, and usually a lot of negative things that's causing so many of us to have anxiety, depression, and just overall no faith in where the world is going. But some of the things that I have discovered, I really feel that everything is going to be okay. Here's why. So if you're into tech or anything like that, or you just know about what's going on with AI, there is a lot of development in AI a lot of people are feeling scared of, which makes sense. If you have not used certain things like ChatGPT or just any of the interfaces of the new AI, what's going on, it makes sense that you would feel a little bit nervous because these programs are developing so quickly and so fast. But I really feel like they actually are in the right hands, and here's why.
Now this is, the foolishness of this woman, right? Now I'm gonna go back to it, Salakia. This is let's see here. Job 39:17. It reads, because the Most High had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted to her understanding, right? Because she's speaking from her feelings, you know. She's speaking as somebody who, well, I wish, well, I think, well, I feel, but that has nothing to do with prophecy, man, right? And she's putting her trust in this devil, right? And trusting in every word that he's telling them, man. She's saying she believes this technology is in good hands. This technology was designed to be the precursor to this MOTB system, man, right? Everything is going to be tied to this AI. Everything is going to be tied to that implantable device, right? That is going to be the only means of buying and selling in this society that they have planned for her, man, right? And she's falling right into his hand, you know. Let's go back.
Enough credit has not been given to scientists and engineers. If you think about it, over the centuries, as far as humanity has always been, it has been the scientists and the engineers, inventors, and stuff like that that has always moved humanity forward. At the time when they were inventing these things, I'm sure many people were scared or worried or just felt like what's going to happen to us, what's going to happen to our jobs or whatever as each industry developed over time. But as we see, the earth has continued on. Using things like ChatGPT, which I suggest for everyone. ChatGPT is so amazing and it's a free service as of right now. I don't know if it's gonna stay free, but I am willing to pay for it if it's charged. This thing, listen, the developers of the software have done such an amazing job. Like, if you need pretty much anything, help with your business, almost somebody to talk to, guidance, and pretty much any area in your life, you can use ChatGPT for free.
And this is somebody who's going to fall victim, right, to this devil's devices, man, right? Because she's completely immersed in this beast system. She's completely, given over, right, to servitude to these AI robots, right, and ultimately the chip, you know.
thing is so amazing. Like, you won't know what I mean until you use it. Like, y'all literally need to use this platform or use this, whatever it is, this AI. You will see as you use it that whoever developed this, they're probably having good intentions. They made it with good designs. Now, that's not to say that
And going back to that Job, man, right? This is the foolishness of this woman, man, and the majority of these women because they share these same thoughts, right? They trust completely, wholeheartedly in this system, man, right? This is 2 Timothy 4:3. It reads, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine." Now, I know, right, because everybody has at this point. You know, she's heard of the Israelites. She's heard of the MOTV, right? She's heard of all these things being attached to it through this technology, right? But what does it say? They will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers, right? And she's trusting in who? These scientists, these programmers, right? These ultimately these Edomite left hand sorcerers, witches, and warlocks, right? She's putting her whole trust in them, man. It says, shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, right? Because she's looking for a way out. She's looking for a way to maintain her comfort. She's looking for, some type of solution or salvation. And once we see the system start to decay, to the utmost, they're gonna start to seek more and more to these devices, man, right? The elect are gonna seek Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai as things, hit a downturn, and 2/3 are gonna seek after, Esau, Edom, and his pseudo salvation, bro.
that there is no possibility of anything going wrong or it getting in the wrong hands. This is something that can always be possible with anything that is developed or created. But at the end of the day, it's all about who uses it. You and I are also helpers in the development of ChatGPT or any of these AI interfaces, because when you use these things, you're literally teaching it by the way that you talk to it, the questions you ask, the way you're asking. You're teaching and programming it as well. So if you are a disrespectful person and you're using it and you're not, using your manners, or you're not being grateful for the knowledge that you're getting, you're teaching it to be that way as well, because AI is learning from us. So if it's learning from us, teach it humanity, teach it nice things, teach it how to talk, teach it how to be. The developers already did a great job. I'm personally not really scared of the whole iRobot thing, because I feel like as long as we're using it the way it's intended to be used, which most people are, then it will be okay. Like, I'm not scared. I know AI gonna know not to mess with me, because I am treating it with respect and I am doing the right things when I do use it, and it has helped me tremendously. That's why I'm on here making this long video about it, because so many things that are going on in the world can really get you down, really get you depressed. I haven't personally been posting for a while because I've been going through my own.
Okay, man. That's the point, man. You know, I'll put this in the description box, Lord willing. But you see the simplicity of Eve, man, right? And it's gonna be Jake and Israelite kids as well, right? That are gonna follow behind her in taking this device, man, because she's gonna say it's harmless, or she's gonna believe the lies of this devil, as in he's speaking on this thing with no ill intent, you know? Right? Now let's go here. This is Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 17. It reads, "Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem?" So speaking to you Israelites, man. "The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger." Right. So this is ultimately an idol that people are being presented with, man. And the AI is the beginning of that acceptance of that idol. Right. They get people comfortable with Chat GPT and these various AI programs. They introduce these robots and different technology, so people are used to it. Right. They're numbed, to the sensation of having this idol present in society, right? And now they're being more and more accepting of it. And you heard what she said, man. She doesn't think there's any malicious intent behind it. She doesn't think that there's any negative coming from the creators. But Esau Edom has never done anything for the betterment of society, man. The scriptures tell you that if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, right? So why would you think that this technology would be any different, right? Let's read this in actually, you know what? Good job. It's a lot. It's the book of, because we're about to really see people, get lulled to sleep, you know, get their guard, their inhibitions, pulled down, right? Because if you were in the right mind, you would be kind of on the edge, at least a little bit, of what you're seeing take place in regards to this AI, man, right? In this digital system that they're trying to implement. But Eve, right, she has good intentions, but she doesn't understand that this devil doesn't have good intentions, man. It doesn't matter what you plan to do with it. It's all about what he plans to do with it. And ultimately, it's what Yahweh Shema Shai has him planning to do with it, man. Because it's being used to the judgment of two-thirds of Israel, man. Right? Now, this is Second Thessalonians chapter 2. And we'll start in verse 8. It reads, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall come with his spirit, which the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, which we understand Esau Edom is the physical manifestation of the spiritual demon Satan, man. Right? They work in one accord, But ultimately that the spiritual demon Satan works for Yahweh Shemel Shai at the end of the day. Says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And the part of these power and signs is this AI, man. Right? This is a lying wonder. This is a powerful sign, right? Of his him putting forth, what his strength is, man. Right? And it's going into that witchcraft, man. It's going into those left hand practices, right? This is the full manifestation of that. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie, right? And this is that strong delusion that's being, sent forth, man. That people can be accepting of this technology, that people can be, all embracing of these devices and of this AI, of this digital system, man. Now we're gonna have to maneuver throughout it, right? But at the end of the day, when that device gets presented, the elect are gonna, and Lord willing, we be of that number. The elect are gonna deny it, man. But people like this, right, who are building their comforts in Egypt, as you read in Isaiah 30 and 31, or 30th chapter and 31st chapter, right? They're gonna find themselves in great shame, man, because they trusted in this devil, and it's gonna ultimately lead them to destruction, man. And we know that Eve leads the households of the majority of Israelite families. So thinking like that is gonna lead a vast multitude of Israelites to death, man. Right? Verse 11. So like, yeah, let's read this in the NLT. It's Second Thessalonians 2 and 8 in the NLT. Then the man of lawlessness will be revealed, but the Lord Yahweh Shai will kill him with the breath of his mouth, right? And this is starting with the prophets, man, right? He's put his spirit, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the earth, and he's using the prophets, right, to chant down this kingdom, man, right? Ezekiel 35th chapter, man, right? It says, so like, but the Lord Yahweh Shai will kill him with the breath of his mouth and destroy him by the splendor of his coming, right? When those chariots ultimately arrive. This man will come to do the work of Satan with counterfeit power, so fake power, and signs, so fake signs, and miracles, right? So counterfeit signs, counterfeit power, counterfeit miracles, man. Because he's trying to put himself in the steed of Yahweh Shem Shai. He's trying to, show the world that he has this omnipotency, right? He's trying to present himself as this all-encompassing deity, man, right? And this AI is a part of that, man. And like the brother wrote, the title of the lesson, hot and ready for the C hip. You know, she's ready, bro. She's gonna be first in line, right? Because she's gonna be a victim of these conveniences, man, right? Because once they start to shut the power off, or once a minor inconvenience takes place in her life, and they present that device to her, she's gonna be ready and willing to take it, man, right? Continuing on, it reads, he will use every kind of evil deception to fool those on their way to destruction. Every type of evil deception, man. What does that include? That includes getting people convinced that, there's no malicious intent behind all this AI, man. There's no malicious intent behind all the collection of this data. There's no malicious intent behind destroying the dollars and forcing this digital currency, man. It's all malicious. It's all evil behind it, man. Right? It says, he will fool those on their way to destruction because they refuse to love and accept the truth that would save them, right? Because this message is going out throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Everyone has heard the prophets, everyone has heard these prophecies, and even if you've heard false prophets, you were exposed to being an Israelite in some way, form, or fashion, right? And your spirit ultimately wasn't awakened, you know, and you that's you refusing to accept the love, or to love and accept the truth that will save you, man, right? Because in refusing that, you're gonna be accepting of who Esau, Edom, right? It says, so the Most High will cause them to be greatly deceived, and they will believe these lies, man. And we're about to see a vast majority of our people believe in these lies and taking part in this system, man. You know, uh, let's go here. This is the simplicity of Jake, man. Jake thinks just because they might have good intent or good reasoning behind using something, that this devil didn't implement it, for vile purposes, man. You know. Let's see here. This is Isaiah 30, and starting in verse 1, it reads, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. Now, I'm sure she would claim to be a so-called religious person, but at the end of the day, her what's the word? Her comfort in this world is going to supersede her belief, because it's not rooted in Yahweh Bashem Shai. Right? So she's gonna be taking counsel. She already said she's taking advice from the AI, man. She's talking to the AI like she ain't got no friends. Right? It says here that take counsel, advice, but not of me, so not of Yahweh Bashem Shai, that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. So they're getting comforted in other means, in other fashions, in other forms, man. It says that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down to into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, right? Because she's gonna walk straight into one of those chipping stations and receive that device, man. Right? She's gonna receive all the updates. She's gonna receive all the boosts. I'm sure she got the jab and things of that nature, man. Right? She's gonna receive all these things, man, because she's a part of this system, man. She's a true worshiper of the beast. It says, to them, Salakia, and have not asked in my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? Because when this system starts to degrade, or as it is already degrading, but once it hits that pinnacle, she's going to be in the mindset of, what can I do, to help continue this place to grow, man, to heal, you know. Um, but that's that trust in the shadow of Egypt, man, right? And a shadow, it's something that's not there, right? It's already gone, man. It's past. So this place is already destroyed. It's already done for. But they're trusting in the imagination of making America great again, or getting behind Kamala and Barack Obama ass and what's the nigga name, Joe Biden, right? They in one form or fashion they think this place is going to be able to continue, man. It says. Um, Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Right. So you're gonna depend on this place, and it's gonna lead you to a great shame, man. It's gonna lead you to a great confusion. because you're gonna come to that realization as you read in I believe it's Wisdom of Solomon, fifth chapter, right? That you wearied yourself in evils, pretty much, roughly paraphrasing, for nothing, man. You know, um, for the it's like for his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. Verse 5, they were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them. Right? So these Edomites can't profit you, their technology can't profit you, their system can't profit you, man. Their philosophies can't profit you. Right? They can do no good to you, man. The only profit that you're gonna receive is through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right? It says, but they were ashamed. So what? They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help, right? Because this devil is setting you up for failure in every form and fashion, man. Right? He does not care. His end goal is to separate the children of Israel from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now he's not going to get the elect, but he's going to do his damnedest. And what's going to happen is a majority of these women out here, because there are more men than women, or there are more women than men rather, and the majority of these Israelite households are led by women. These women are going to lead entire families into destruction, man. Right? Because they're convinced that they can supersede, right, or try to maintain some type of comfort, some cushy lifestyle, right, in Babylon the Great, without bowing the knee to this devil, man. You know, um, nor being help nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach, man. And like it says here in the NLT, all who trust in him will be ashamed. He will not help you. Instead, he will disgrace you. This is what this devil is doing, man. Right? So like, yeah, this is what he's doing, convincing you to be, a full participant in all of these systems, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with using the AI. There's nothing wrong with, having the technology. But when that device, that MOTB, that implantable micro C hip, gets presented, you have to deny it at all costs, man. No matter what you have attached to it, no matter what cares you have alongside it, man. Right? That's going to be the true hour of temptation, man. You know, because it's going to be people who put their life savings, put their whole comfort and faith in this system, and they're either going to forego it and separate themselves from it and be open to
Resuming work.
salvation.
Pausing
Salakia.
workout.
Salakia. Either do that or be subjected to destruction, man. You know? Now let's go here because she was talking about how, you know, the creators, didn't do anything, or they wouldn't do it in ill will, pretty much, right? This is Revelation 13 and verse 11. It reads, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." Right. So those two horns go into the two political party system, which in ancient Rome was the plebeians and the patricians, and in modern day Babylon the Great, modern day the revised Roman Empire rather, is the Democrats and the Republicans, right? Right. He had two horns like a lamb, and a lamb is a representative of what, man? Peace, right? Safety, comfort, salvation, right? So both these systems, this entire system is attached to something that's presenting you peace and safety, right? But like the scriptures tell you, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, man, right? So, in her believing in, this devil, claiming to not have any ill intent, through this AI technology, right? She's fallen victim to the wiles of the of Esau Edom, man, the wiles of this devil, man. But that's why it's important to have that armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in these times. Continuing on, it reads, He spake as a lamb. It's like he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, right? So in reality, what they're doing, all their actions, right, are to lead to the destruction of you Israelites first and foremost, right? But just the removal of life, period, man. You know, complete and utter Satan worship, right? Complete and utter defilement of the entire earth, right? Those draconian measures that they're gonna push as a result of this technology. All these things is what their true intentions are, man. Right? To push forward a anti-Messiah, anti-Hamashiach agenda. You know, but you being completely accepting, right, without any apprehensions of the system, right, is gonna lead to your downfall, man. You know, because I think that's the point. Lord willing, it was edified through the Spirit and probably how about you, Shai. People like this, she's gonna, like I said, she hot and ready for the sea hit, man. Right? Like the comment said, another log for the fire. Right? She's gonna be first in line, right, to get that device. It's because she's ultimately already preparing herself to bow the knee, to this devil, man, because she's a what's the word, a worshiper of the beast, you know and she's going to lead her family down there as well, if they're not of the elect. But, Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson to the Spirit and prophet Yahweh Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with our truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, and Kwame Yasharala, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.